Hey, so remember a few episodes ago when we went to Sporting Kansas City and we were completely talking about how it was going to be domination?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be this episode again. Welcome back, everyone, to the preview game of Columbus Crew
All right.
versus Orlando City SC. Columbus Crew coming off of a great win, 3-1 against Atlanta at Atlanta's home. And Orlando coming back from a horrific 0, well, no, 6-0 defeat
6-0.
to LA. Yeah, 6-0 defeat to LAFC. So we can just hop right into that and talk about that.
That was rough to watch.
I thought it was fun.
It was great. I mean, as a neutral, it's great.
Yeah.
As someone who if someone's supporting Orlando, oof,
Yeah, you gotta feel a little bad for them right now.
yeah.
That was not a good game.
No,
I mean, we can say that game, or we can say the game before that where they lost 5-0, or we could say the game before that where they lost 5-0. I mean,
they are it's historically bad. I think it's the worst defensive performance after 6 games in league history.
yeah, it's pretty sad.
Yeah. And that being said, I mean, we've said it multiple times already this season, but this is a game you have to capitalize on.
Yep.
Like you said, we said it about Kansas City. Um, yeah, it's and thankfully we did it against Atlanta.
Yep.
But yeah, there's not a more fresh team for the taking than Orlando right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. Especially playing it at our home too. Orlando has nothing going into this game. They have a horrible track record. They have um players that should be doing a lot more than what they have been doing.
Hmm.
And yeah, they're playing away at Columbus Crew, which I think a lot of Eastern teams would argue is one of the harder stadiums to play away at,
Yeah,
especially in
I
recent
think we're
years.
pretty
But
proud about our home form.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Orlando is actually one of those teams that does usually come over to Columbus, or even in just the regular season, they can stomp us quite often.
Yeah,
They've kind of been one of our kryptonites in the last few years,
yeah, they're
especially under
definitely a
Munson.
bogey team for us.
Yeah,
It's they're usually pretty tight games. Usually, this
usually.
game shouldn't be, but it's MLS, and all we know, this could like start up a 5 game winning streak for them.
Yep.
Like it's MLS is like that. Uh,
Yeah.
but with a team that has not won a game and then finally got a game, uh, but 3 points under their belt, you feel like a home game against Orlando feels like the best follow up you can have.
Yep. This is what you want, especially if you're trying to climb the table early here.
Yeah.
We need this, especially after our game after this. Who do we play? I know we play on the road next. Um, why can I not find it right now? Not
My
pulled up.
my phone's almost dead, so I can't look it up.
Yeah. Next game, the next game is away at New England, so this is the chance to kind of start building up
Yeah.
from the Atlanta. Get the home fans in, especially. It's been a minute since the home fans have seen a win. Um,
Yeah.
Last season specifically.
Hmm.
So
But
everyone kind of wants one of those right now.
yeah, yeah. I think what it was the 4-0 win against Cincinnati.
Yep, that
Yeah,
would be their last.
that's the last time we won a game. Um, yeah, it's one where it almost feels too that the way that Orlando plays fits right into our hands as well.
Yeah,
They've been playing a pretty high line, which is seems like it's not a great idea for how they've been doing so far. Um, they have a lot of injuries, especially to defensive players. Um, Robin Janssen's been gone. Um, their CDM Cartagenga's been gone. Like it's set up like we've said, like for us to do well. I feel like there might be a little bit more confidence in us right now as well after that win.
yeah,
Which I also think the break helped a lot.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it gave us a chance to just worry about being on the field, on the training field. Players can kind of refresh. I know there's a few guys that were out on international duty, but yeah, I think I hope it's not just a case of Atlanta's really bad. Um,
Yeah,
which Kansas City's not a good team, and we played them and tied them. So like this is a step
uh,
forward still.
Yeah, I'm definitely hoping this is like we've seen with whenever a coach comes into Columbus, it takes a few weeks to adapt to a style. It's never instant, and I'm hoping that with the international break, the players that did stay back, they kind of really got the chemistry and the idea of how to flow into a game under Rudstrom. And
Hmm.
I think we did see that a lot against Atlanta, but we still have some work to do, of course. And
Keep talking. My This guy keeps bothering me, so I'm gonna put him
oh,
outside the
what's
room.
up? What's up, Cat? Yeah, to continue on that, just saying that, yeah, Columbus needs to be able to capitalize using these new tactics. Orlando is a team with a horrendous defense right now. We should be getting in the box and having chances very, very often, especially early game.
Hmm.
They decide to kind of play with a very like high defensive line, with no pace behind it. So with Wissam Rossi up top, we should be finding them quickly with the ball on transition, and
Yeah.
having them just try and break through this defense. Um, the hardest part about scoring against Orlando, funny enough, is Cray Powell, who currently ranks second in MLS for saves per match. Which that's not a good side against a team that has a negative 18 goal differential because
No.
he has a lot of saves and they're also still getting scored on the most. Um, so that shows that he's doing a lot of work, but they are still getting shot after shot after shot after shot. Um,
Yeah. Um, how are they doing offensively?
Offensively, if you watch this Orlando team last year
Hmm.
and you tried to watch them this year, you'd be confused because they still have half of the same players.
Yeah.
They got Ojeda, Angulo, Duncan McGuire, and they are awful. They
Yeah.
are not doing any of the chemistry that they had last year. They were making crazy passes. They were taking some of the wildest shots I've seen in MLS. They were very entertaining on the offense last year.
Yeah.
Um, and then this year, it's like the complete opposite. They aren't doing anything.
Interesting. I I was looking at the scores and stuff here. Um, they were 2 up on Miami.
They were two up on Miami. Did you watch that game? It was actually a really fun game
I
to
did.
watch.
I didn't. I don't think I've watched an Orlando game live,
Hmm.
other than the
The-
LAFC one.
yeah, the Miami game was interesting because Orlando was dominating. They had the first like 25 30 minutes was all them. They
Mm,
looked good. They scored two goals against Miami, and you were like, oh, they're going to pull this off. They can hold out, and they're going to do good. They came out in the second half, and they sucked. It was
dang.
like the score does not do enough justice there for how bad they were in that second half. Ooh. Um, Even just looking at some of the stats from that, Miami had a 65% ball possession in the second half alone, five shots on target.
Wow.
Um, and they got, yeah, it was, you know how it is playing Miami sometimes, but it was a completely different team in the second half. And of course, getting a red card didn't help them, but
I
it was
was
just, yeah.
I was just looking at the times for other goals,
Yep.
and I might have counted a little incorrectly, but it looks like they've allowed 10 goals within the first half hour this season,
Sounds about right.
which makes me think we need to jump on them early. Just
Hopefully so. And
put the game out of reach early.
Crew was doing pretty good about that earlier in the season.
Yeah,
We've
we.
had
I
quite a
mean,
few good first
even
half goals.
after the Atlanta game, Abueli even said we've had a few games where we win up 1-0 and we didn't get the result.
Yeah.
And that's why I kind of have a lot of hope still for the season, because that's a team that's learning a new tactic, and still staying in games. Like, even though we're losing, we've lost what, 3 games. All three were losses by 1 goal.
Yep.
Um, and so I mean, all the way up until the final whistle, we were in it to get at least a point.
Yep.
Um, so yeah, I think hopefully, I mean, I don't know what you think, but that last one, it looked like we had a much better understanding of what we were doing,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
yeah, and so
we,
I
we were
I hope
playing
that
we were
helps.
playing these through balls that looked like they were dangerous on the offensive,
Hmm.
which is what we needed as a change of tactics. It was we said it in the post game episode, but we were saying how there was fewer touches between like all four of those goals than there was of like one goal last season.
Yeah,
We made sure to just be quick, direct, get the ball up into the opponent's box and score. And that's especially what we're going to want to do against this back line of Orlando's.
yeah. Uh, So, how do you think Orlando's going to come into this game? Because they just had the worst first half I've seen in a long time in this league. I think it was what 5-0 at halftime,
Yeah,
and I don't know if LAFC took their foot off the brake or Orlando went more defensive. But the second half, they only lost 1-0. Um, and so I don't know
yeah.
if they decided, hey, maybe we should step back a little bit, or if they're thinking, or LAFC was thinking, let's just take the foot off the pedal a little bit.
I think
Um,
LAFC took. Well, I mean, they subbed off
this,
Sun and
yeah,
Belonga
they
in
took them
like
off at half. Yeah,
yeah, it was. I think it was like was it like 50th minute or 60th minute? They took them off. They had
yeah,
no intent of doing anything else.
yeah. That's
Um,
fair.
but it's funny you're asking that question of how do they go into this game because I would consider myself somewhat of a bit of an expert right now on how a horrible team goes into every game week by week. Um,
Yeah,
I know a little thing about this, and I'll tell you, they're probably just as confused as we are as fans. I mean, their fans are confused. I bet the players are confused. You have no idea how they're going to go out and play this game. They could play one of the worst games of your life, or they could go out there and play like they are the prime Orlando that we've seen before.
yeah.
You have no clue. And I think it's all in the players' mentality at this point. Whether they can choose to take the game into their own hands, and you need all 11 players to do this. It cannot just be one or two people. You need all 11 players to be there with their heads on,
Hmm.
with intent to win, or else this Orlando team is just not going to be a threat. Um, and yeah, after two losses with an 11 goal differential on that, yeah, I don't see them having any good mentality coming into this game. I don't know
Yeah,
how they're going to pick themselves off. They don't have a real coach with them right now.
yeah.
I bet most of these players are probably thinking about where they're going next right now.
Oh, you think so? Yeah, I mean,
Probably.
yeah. Like it. I don't. I don't know how. Like we're just saying, but I don't know how with that historically bad of a defense, you do you play young players? Do you just be like, hey, this isn't working. Let's try something new, even though that something new might not be any better. But or do you
I've been
just go
watching
with
this all season, Matt.
yeah? It
And I
just
still don't know the
it's so
answer.
confusing to me. Like I don't I was not expecting this from Orlando at all this season.
Yeah,
Like it's mind boggling.
it is.
um yeah, it's I don't even know. I don't even know. This is a game where I think I'll be even more irritated if we don't come out with 3 points than I was with Kansas City.
Yeah, for sure.
Because we're at home. This team's a, is has a track record now of a bad defense, and I mean I I'm rooting for Abu Ali to get 2 or 3 again this Sunday.
Oh, you think you know who I'm probably gonna put it in as man of the match? I'm saying Max Arfston. He doesn't have Alex Freeman to lock him up anymore.
Oh yeah, who's their outside backs?
I don't even know.
I'm
Is Martin still there or no? He's not out in right now.
I'm not I really don't know their roster very well.
They
Um
got they got Iago, a
okay.
20-year-old from Brazil.
Yeah.
Um, he does not have a good rating currently on FOTMob, and then they're playing a
Ah, there's the train.
train's back, guys. This is two recordings in a row. We've had the train come by. That's
Yep.
and the worst part is I'm going on a small rant about this for any listeners.
Go
The
ahead.
train there's like a road right next to where I live, so the train has to blow their horn when they're approaching a road. Some do it half a mile away to respect the houses that are right next to the train tracks, and others choose, oh, right when we get next to the houses, we're going to blow that whistle. And it is the most annoying thing when it's just right there.
That's ridiculous.
So to go back into the wingbacks side right now, it seems that in the last game they played a defensive midfielder into the role of
Wait, they played Ojeda at right back?
they played Ojeda as right back.
That's wild. What is that?
Yeah,
I don't even know what to say about that.
yeah. Just looking at their back line right now, it is a joke. They have a 20-year-old kid. They have a 21-year-old kid. They got Brecalo and Ojeda. Ojeda's amazing, but he is not a right back.
I if anyone from Orlando listens to this, they might not agree with me, but I have not rated Brecalo in his time with Orlando at all.
Yeah.
Um, that might be a hot take, but I don't rate him. I wouldn't want him on the crew.
This defense is just not a threat.
No.
This team overall has scored 4 goals in 6 games. I am not worried.
Yeah.
And watch that come to bite us later on, but this just does not look like a scary team. They have so many youngsters playing right now for them. It's just I feel bad.
How do you think the midfield battle will go?
Oh, we should dominate it.
Yeah.
Andre Gomez and Shambo should walk through these guys.
Yeah,
Ojeda is the only scary one, but he likes to play higher up as a midfielder, so I don't think we'll have to worry about him too much. We'll lock him down with our center backs.
mm,
Um, as long as we keep tracing back on defense with Morera and whoever plays Evanson on the other side, we need to just trace back with the 4-back, and I don't think they'll have anything to do to us. And the midfield battle is just ours.
uh do you think we're gonna make any changes, or do you think it'll be the same lineup?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I mean, I think there's only a few spots that are not locked in.
I think we're still trying to figure out what we're doing in that Taha,
Yeah.
Picard, Gazdag spot. I think that's really the only one I will see actual changes to. I wouldn't be surprised for like a rotation move, like playing a Tristan Brown or a Ruvalcaba, but
Yeah, I
there,
mean,
that,
well, I was mm, asking kind of too because we do have an Open Cup game at midweek.
yeah, I think it kind of depends what Rudstrom wants to do for that.
Yeah.
We don't really even know his coaching style yet when it comes to
Two
tournament
cup games,
versus
yeah.
regular season. So I think we'll just have to kind of wait and see how he feels about that.
Mhm.
um Personally, I'd like to, even though this should be an easy game, I'd still like us to use our main starters and then go into the Open Cup playing the kids,
Yeah.
because the
I
kids should this that the Open Cup is the chance for the kids to break into the first team, and that's another game that they should win. But if they don't win, that's going to say a lot about us more.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing for me too. I wouldn't mind if we went like 4 or 5 young guys in the starting lineup for the Open Cup. I feel like
Yep.
if we go full 11, it makes it very difficult.
Yeah, yeah. Take
Um,
out the players who've played a full 90, but the ones
yeah,
who have been in and out all season,
leave
keep.
Shambo in there.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, give
Sean Zawatsky can keep playing probably.
yeah, keep Schulte in
But
goal.
like,
Like,
yeah, but like Camacho, no, you're not playing
yeah,
our 35-year-old center
with
back
a with
into
a
an Open
with
Cup
just
game.
a 1 day rest. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, no, but yeah, I think like give Arvston a rest. Like,
Give Arson a rest
yeah,
probably. He's had to do international and everything, so he's not really had a break.
yeah.
Um,
But I mean,
Wissam definitely should not be playing in this.
no, give Chase Adams a game.
Give Chase Adams a game. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah. Um,
Or even honestly take out Wissam and Rossi and kind of play the double pivot with our 2 new guys, Nariman and Tiare.
yeah. I mean, yeah.
Give
There you
them a
go.
bit.
Like,
See how they play.
there's we have the depth to move things around.
Definitely.
Yeah,
But focus on the Orlando game.
yeah. But
It
focusing on
is still
Orlando.
regular season. It's still early. We need points right now. We are out of the playoff zone. Let's focus on the regular season for a few days.
Yeah. Um, I don't have the full quote, but Perlman, the interim for Orlando, called his team emotionally fragile. After the last game. Um, I don't know if he meant because of that result or if he's talking about the mentality of the team generally. But
This sounds just like my situation over at Spurs right now. I'm relating so hard to Orlando fans.
it's bad.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
emotionally fragile is not what you want to hear,
No.
because you need to back the players up. You need to try and get them some motivation, because like I've been saying with what I've been dealing with at Spurs, when you don't have the motivation on the field, nobody wants to be there. Nobody wants to watch the games. Nobody wants to be on the field. You're going to get players getting angry, getting red cards,
Yeah.
or just not even trying, honestly. Like
Yeah, it's
there's
bad.
and Orlando's going to reach that point. And when you get in that slump where you're just losing every single game, then it's really, really hard to get out of it.
Yeah.
Because
Um,
then you'll get one win, you'll feel good, and then it will continue happening. And I bet that's exactly how Orlando felt after that Montreal game. They got a win. They're feeling good. Boom, 5-0 to Nashville. Boom, 6-0 to LAFC. And now they're just like, what the heck?
Yeah, I mean, and to be completely fair about those two results, they probably played the two best teams in the league back to back.
Yeah. Top of the East versus top of the West.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, that's ridiculous. But
So I'm honestly not expecting us to drop 5-6 goals on them.
yeah,
But I do want to see us drop 2 or 3 on them.
yeah.
And keep a clean
They have
sheet.
not kept a clean sheet in 16 matches, so we will
We
hopefully
will
score.
score. Um, and honestly, I think we've in the last few games we've looked better defensively than we did at
Yeah,
the beginning.
I agree.
And so that's honestly one thing I'm looking at because this can easily become like a trap game
Yeah.
where you go in way too confident. The other team's really trying to get a result because they need to turn their season around, and it just becomes that game where everything just goes the wrong way.
Yeah.
Um, I will say
I'm
though.
hoping.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say defensively. I hope that we kind of have they don't have the numbers of like strong players that we can kind of just man mark them on the defensive side of things and not have to worry about it too hard
I mean,
because they don't.
if we can shut down Ojeda and Maguire, I think we're good.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
If we shut those two down, we don't have to worry about it too much.
yeah, um, yeah. And I was thinking about like how that last like 25 minutes went in Atlanta, where we was just counterattack after counterattack. But
Yeah.
um, I wouldn't be surprised if that happens in this game. But we need to be more clinical.
Hmm.
Like we got the chances against Atlanta, but in terms of like the counterattacks, other than Arfston's goal, there wasn't really any like get behind the defense and score
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
game and kind of
We need to
plays.
honestly. One thing I've always thought we need to be a bit better about is crashing the box. We usually sometimes we have that one person in. Like in both of our last games, Toronto and Atlanta, we've scored after one person crashed the box,
Yeah,
but it was like individually one person on both of those times. Like we need more people crashing the box.
yeah.
The more men, the better.
It was interesting because it happened a few times in the last game. Um, but it didn't seem like that hasn't been the norm for us at all.
No, no, no.
Um, yeah, but I'm interested to see if we continue with Herrera at right mid because he crashed the box a couple times in the last game, but I don't know if right mid has ever been his real position. I guess he kind of played there with Nancy as a wingback.
Yeah.
Um, but I enjoyed it, and I hope that that can become something more. I don't remember who it was. Somebody asked him in the press conference, um, if we have any wingers, and we kind of don't, like natural wingers. Um, we have Arvston, we have like I guess you can say Picard and Akanzada, but in terms of like
Yeah.
we have
Actual
some
wingers.
tweeners.
I,
Like
I kind of would argue Farsi is more of a winger, but
he plays right back, but he plays it as a
yeah,
winger. Yeah,
he plays it
he
as a winger. But yeah, now you really mentioned it, we don't have a
well, it's because
like
the way that
like a Pedro
Nancy's
Santos kind of winger. Yeah.
yeah the way that Nancy played, we didn't play with wingers. We played
No, you didn't need
with
them.
wingbacks, and
And I
so
prefer the wingback style sometimes,
yeah.
but
Well, yeah, I think it's situational.
yeah,
But we didn't have a roster construction that was situational. It was basically like
yeah,
we're always using wingbacks. Um, and honestly, like Arfston is a winger who was playing wingback. Winger is really where he thrives. He doesn't thrive defensively.
Mhm.
Although he has been getting better this year, I think, as the season's gone with his defensive actions. Um, but yeah, yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is the game to start a streak. And you said we play
I
New
hope
England.
so.
We play New England next. After that,
Yeah, well, we do
we
Open
do.
Cup, then New England, then LA Galaxy, Philadelphia. So we actually have a pretty
Oh,
easy route
that's a
here.
chance to change the season around for sure.
There's what did I say? 3 MLS games there. There's a point to get 9 points out of those games. Plus, this game would be 12 points. There,
Yeah,
we should probably go for 12 points out of
I
these.
think if we finish that streak of 4 games with 10 points, I'm good.
Yeah,
We need to go for 12 for sure. But I mean, if we end up with 10, I like say we tie the Galaxy or something. Um, But those are all home games except for New England, right?
Yeah, I think so.
No, no, go for 12. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
12,
go for
12,
12
12,
here.
12 points. Yeah,
That's what
let's
you want.
let's
Get
turn
back in the
let's
playoffs
turn
though and
this
see if we
around.
can get even into top 5 even.
Yeah. Yeah. So, do you like another question for you here? Do you see um in terms of the subs? I think the last couple games we've done a little better with subs.
Mhm.
But do you see any, or even against Atlanta too? Did you see any like game changing subs, like subs that
Oh,
actually come in and do something? No.
no, no, no. None of those guys were game changing.
Who who do you want to see become a game changer that comes off the bench?
I mean, one of the things I always care about with subs
Yeah.
is you can make a defensive sub to lock down a game,
Yep.
but you can make an attacking sub to change a game.
Yeah.
So I want to see specifically from Tiare and Nariman. I want to see, especially Nariman, honestly. I want to see him come in and be the guy to do the Miguel Berry, score a single goal in the 88th minute or something, secure a win or get the win, get a game to a draw, get the game to a win from there. I want to see an attacker who knows he can come off the bench and change the game. I mean, the past year that guy has been Gazdag and Habrun, and I love both of those guys, but none of them have ever changed a game's results
Yeah.
after coming off the bench. And we could really use someone that you're like, oh, he's coming in. This is gonna change the course of this game, and that's
Hmm.
what I want from a sub, especially an attacking sub. When crew is gonna have our times where we're gonna be down a goal or something, you know.
I still have faith that Picard can turn it around. He hasn't,
I hope so too.
but like, I honestly feel like if he can get that one assist, that one goal, he'll gain that confidence. Because
Yeah,
his first couple games, he seemed more confident than he does now.
yeah, yeah,
And I
yeah.
think it comes down to he's just not contributing in the way that you'd expect.
And that's the thing with like all of our subs is that they're getting out there and they're being average. They're doing
Hmm. They're not
they're coming off the
they're not
bench and they're
ruining the
being
game
a
for us, but they're not
yeah, yeah,
really
yeah.
adding any.
They're filler players,
Yeah.
but and in a way that is what a substitution is supposed to be, but you also do need someone that can change a game.
Yeah,
Every team needs somebody like that, and we just do not have that yet.
for sure. Um, One thing that we haven't really talked about, which is we haven't scored a goal yet at home.
Oh, that's funny. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I've been at both home games, but
We
I
had a
did not know
zero we
that.
had a 0-0 home game and a 1-0 loss to Nashville. Um this has to be that game that changes that. You would
Yeah,
think.
hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah, I was looking at the goals that Abu Ali has scored. I think he has one goal inside our own stadium. It might be two, but the majority of the goals he has scored for us have been in away games.
Yep,
And I think him scoring some goals at home will endear him more to the fans.
I agree. Yeah.
Um, I
And if
think,
you've been at the home games, you kind of have noticed he's not been with the rest of the team,
yeah,
especially after the loss to Nashville.
yeah.
And
You
yeah,
can
I
tell
think he
he
could.
kind of isolates himself.
Yeah, he could definitely use a win in front of the fans and see the fans' atmosphere.
Yeah, for sure.
And also, if anyone is listening from Nordeca or just a crew fan in general, let's make Wasam a song. Let's not stop using the Cucho Zardes. Just keep repeating it and pasting a new name onto it.
Yeah,
If we're
well,
gonna make a chant for
for
him,
sure.
let's make him a good one.
Well, that's the thing with like the with Scalotto. He had his own chant. He had the everyone chanting Scalotto and doing a little bowing down to him kind of thing on corner kicks
Yeah.
and
Same thing with like the Iguain.
yeah,
I love
Higuain had
that
his
one.
own thing. Let's give him his own thing.
Yeah. Let's
Um,
make him feel loved. Let's make him feel the atmosphere here. I would really, really like it if we got some new chants.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Specifically, I like player chants a lot, and that's what I want
I do
more of
too.
is
I
more individual player chants.
like. I mean,
I don't think crew has
Morris had his own chant,
Ada Morris
and
had a good one.
yeah,
Other than that, I don't think we have a single original player chant right now.
for the players that we have right now, yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
so. Um, Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that was big about this that I wanted to mention. Um,
Um, I don't think so. I think I'm
Schulte,
ready to.
Schulte,
Oh,
Schulte. I think is playing like 2023 Schulte again.
I think he's doing great.
Yeah, I think he's excellent right now.
In the last few games, I've not seen him make a mistake that I've been like, "That's your fault, dude."
And I think it's kind of like unlucky that he's doing that in the same year that Chris Brady's playing out of his mind.
Yep.
And because he's trying to get that last spot at the World Cup, and they're going.
I mean, at this point, with Zach Steffen dropping an absolute stinker, we could see both of them make that roster with
I'm just,
Turner
I
and Freese.
yeah, I'm interested to see if they end up taking four keepers. Um,
Yeah, that would be interesting too. We took 3 in 2022, I
yeah,
think.
we usually take three, but there's an
Yep.
expanded roster this year, so who knows?
Yep.
Um,
You almost never need 4 keepers
you
though. I think
don't
they have emergency slots
unless you're the
if somehow
crew,
3 get injured.
then you get
Yeah.
five.
Then you need 5, and that's still not enough. And you still have to play Sean Zawatsky in goal for over a half.
That's never gonna be a meme.
No, that's the anyone who doesn't watch MLS will never know the greatness of that. We've seen players like Harry Kane go in goal or something like that.
Hmm.
Nothing will ever beat Sean Zawatsky for over a half. That doesn't happen
Yeah, yeah,
because of bad MLS rules.
yeah. Okay, yeah. Well, what are you thinking in terms of score prediction?
You said it that you're not expecting a high scoring game since they just played LAFC in National, but I'm expecting it. I'm
Well,
hoping it.
what are you going?
I'm going 4-0 Crew.
4-0. Okay. I'm going 3-0.
You're going 3-0?
Yeah, I'm going three. I think Abo Ali is going to get another brace, and we're going to get a goal from someone who doesn't normally score goals. It'll be, I don't know who it'll be, but
Actually, I'm going to change mine just a little bit. I feel like we're going to let Ojeda have a little bit too much space, and it's going to be 4-1.
4-1. Okay.
4-1. But he's going to have like an absolute like insane goal in like the 89th minute when the game's already sealed.
Gotcha.
And nobody cares.
Consolation
It's
goal.
not in his own. Yeah. Yeah. But it's like a screamer from like 40 yards out or something. I don't know.
Those are the
I'll
worst.
give
That's the
Orlando
worst time
something.
to score that kind of goal because you can't really celebrate it.
Yeah. Yeah. There's nothing else you can do.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I decided to ask some people on our Discord and on X uh, their thoughts about this game.
Yep.
So I'm gonna read some of these off, and I want to just get your reaction and what you think about what they're saying here. All right.
Hit me.
Um, Sleep Shake. He said, "I want to see us pick up exactly where we left off on Saturday. Come out quick with a bang. Same formation and tactics to get better at what we already are doing. Um, I am fairly certain Orlando will sit back in a low block, which I'm not sure about that one. Um,
Yeah. They've been playing more of a high defensive line.
and then he said, they'll probably have eight or more near the box. I want to see us beat. He wants to see us with great service for Abu Ali. Um,
Good service for Abu Ali. Okay.
yeah, and they said with them sitting in a low block, we'll have more possession. I'm still not 100% on the low block, but I do think we'll have more possession than we did last game. Um,
Yep.
said once we're ahead by a couple goals, then the game will open up for us. At that point, I want to see Camacho and Zawadski get. He wants to see them more isolated to to be ready for when we play better teams with counterattacks.
Okay.
Um, I that's
So
interesting.
I'm gonna play with his ideas a bit.
Okay,
Um,
and then he has one more thing he said after that, but let's go with what you
yep.
say here first.
Yeah, yeah. Number one, you say you want to see us pick up from Saturday right where we left off. I completely agree with that. I
Yeah.
want to see us come out and play just like we did in that second half, right into the last minute. I want to see that crew come out and play the same first 15 minutes like. I'd love to see that. Your comment about giving good more and good service to Wasam, I am going to change that a bit. I don't disagree. I think we've actually been giving Wasam a good amount of chances and a good amount of service lately. We've been finding him in the box. We've been finding him out of the box. We've
Hmm.
been finding him on these ladders building up. I want to see service played to Rossi more. I want to see Rossi be able to do something, use a bit more of his creative side or kind of pair with Wasam because he's still kind of trying to find his spot right now in the
Yeah.
team. So I'd like to see more service to him and then him do something with that, either progressing up the ladder to Wissam or going off and doing something magical on his own.
Yeah.
Everything else he said about the defense, John Zwatsky and Camacho, completely agree with though.
Okay. And then the other thing he had also said was um getting subs to make contributions, which I mentioned. He was like, I want to see Nariman, Picard, Bangura, Tiare, and then he said maybe Gozdog on the stat sheets, so that will go a long
Well,
way to actually having like subs that actually matter.
yep, I think that'll depend a lot on how we choose to play this game, and if anything, if you really want to see some subs do something, let's pay attention to the Open Cup game because I think that'll be their chance to really show more of what they are.
Yeah. Well, and that's what he said at the end there. He said, "We have Open Cup coming, and our scheduled congestion will get real."
Yep.
Um.
So hopefully that's a chance to really see the subs and what they're worth.
Mhm. And then Nate commented. He said, "In all serious," and at first he said, "Sunday night soccer, just win."
Yep.
Yes,
That's the purpose of the sport, guys. We like to
yes,
win.
win games.
Lose bad.
Win good, we
Win
lose
good.
bad. Then he said, in all seriousness, I'd like to see Rossi do more of what we saw
Yep.
on Saturday. He seemed more comfortable in the position than previous games. I agree with that. He was definitely more comfortable than he was playing wide right. I don't think he's
Yeah,
still
yeah.
found his real positioning yet.
Yeah, I
Um,
still don't know if we want to play him side by side with Wissam or kind of play him playing
I
behind him
him
a little bit more
underneath.
as a
Yeah,
10-9. I think a 10-9 would be what I'd want to see from
yeah.
him, but we don't really know yet.
I said West Ham seemed to break out from being "quote unquote" lightning in a bottle type player and commanded the box more consistently. That's something the offense desperately needed. So I hope he can press that more against a leaky defense like Orlando's.
Yeah.
Defensively for the Crew, I think Sleep Shake said it well. I just want more consistency from the front. Also, please, I'm begging them to produce home goals.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah,
Hopefully Rootstrom can continue Nancy's insane home record. That'd
yeah.
be awesome. And yeah, that's really all I can say about that. Let's go, Crew.
And then the last thing from X, T-Base said, odds on, what are the odds on Gazdag getting playing time if we're up early? It seems like the experiment is over and the Crew is just looking for a way out.
Yeah, no comment on that.
You're like, I hear
We've
Gazdag and I'm out.
yeah, we guys, Crew fans have talked
We
about it
talk
enough. We've
Gazdag way
talked
too
about it
much.
enough.
Yep.
We do as a podcast. Crew fans have talked about it too much.
Mhm.
There's nothing we can do at this point.
Yeah.
Let's just
I,
wait and
I
see
I
what the
don't mind
plan
talking
is.
more about him once the window opens again, but right now,
Yep. Yep. Right now, he's a player.
yeah, he's there.
He's there. He practices.
Sometimes. But anyway, yeah. Okay, well, there's actually. Is there anything else about the Orlando game we wanted to mention? There was one news article thing I saw. Um,
Yeah, let's hop into that. I think we're good with Orlando.
okay. So with the kind of mass confrontation thing that happened at the end of the Crew game against Atlanta, um, there were fines by the front office of MLS. Let me pull it up here. It was mostly to the coaching staffs. Um, they so here I'll just read it off here. The MLS
Yep.
disciplinary committee has found Atlanta United and Columbus Crew in violation of mass confrontation policy in the 92nd minute of their match on April 4th. Fines have been issued to both clubs. Tata Martino, Hendrik Rudstrom, um, Atlanta's goalkeeper
Oh.
Hoyos,
Oh,
um,
okay.
and then assistant coaches for Atlanta, Martino and Feeler, and then Columbus Crew assistants, Borger and Williams. All of them have been
Okay.
fined. Yeah.
I think almost every single one of those is deserved. I would actually question Rootstrom's a bit.
I'm wondering if they're calling the way it started him inciting, but I don't really think it was.
Yeah, because he called a player stupid on the field.
Well, he told him to shut up. Is what it was.
Oh yeah, this
Yeah,
is it. Which I'm not sure that's against the rules, depending on what words he used. I don't know Swedish, but
yeah. We don't. Yeah, we
I don't
don't know
know. I don't
exactly
know
what he
if he
said.
used normal Swedish or Zlatan Swedish. That could change things. I don't know. But yeah, I'm a little surprised by him because if anyone watched the confrontation, he kind of stood back and didn't really do much when
He
Tata was
was. Yeah,
yelling.
he almost was just like
But
super chill about it.
Yeah, this
Mm,
might be one of those fines where they just give it to both coaches to say, "All right, suck it up, deal with it.
yeah.
We go to the next." Um, every other player and coaching staff completely deserved though. Josh, you deserved it.
Yeah.
Um,
I love it, but you deserved
oh, I
it.
love it. I love Josh. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that is a top 5 crew player. If we're not talking about skill, Josh
Just
might be the number 1 crew player for me of all time.
just in terms of like
Um,
his legacy with the club. Yeah.
yeah, legacy as the club and just
Yeah.
who he is as a person.
Oh yeah. And
Um,
I don't think you'll find a Crew fan who doesn't love him.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He might be number 1 when not talking about just field skill.
Yeah. And then so Rossi got fined for embellishment in the 82nd minute.
I mean,
Um,
who's surprised?
yeah, I mean,
Love to see that. That's proper Hispanic soccer right there.
it's really something I want out of the game, and it won't be. It's gonna be in the game, but
Yeah.
I I think we said it like a month or so ago. Like I'm for just giving them suspensions if you're caught diving. Like just
I think it should be a cardable offense
yeah,
often.
every single time.
And I think
Yeah,
one of the rules that I wish MLS, the Premier League, and every other league around the world implemented more is the rule: if you're down for 15 seconds, you're out for 2 minutes.
yeah,
I think that is an excellent rule, and if anyone could follow that, oh my gosh, that'd be amazing. I mean,
yeah,
it would completely change how players decide to go down.
yep.
It make things a lot more entertaining, especially being up a player. It's
Because
kind of like a power play in hockey.
if you're down for that long, and like with that rule, then you're injured enough that you probably need at least 2 minutes anyway
Yep.
on the sideline. Um,
And I feel like refs should 100% do that. They should respect that rule.
yeah, yeah. But so this weekend's game is not Saturday; it is on
Nope, it is
Sunday.
another Sunday duel. This is
Um,
our first of the year, actually.
yeah. What time is the game?
I'm guessing 7:30, but I'm most likely going to be wrong.
I think I saw it was 7, but I don't remember if that was that game or the next game.
Gosh, yeah, MLS is being fun with their times this year.
Yeah.
Columbus Crew. It is a 7 p.m. game
Okay.
on Sunday at Scotts-Miracle-Gro Field, also known as the SMG.
Yes. Or whatever else you want to call it, the smudge, the field,
Smudge.
Scots, whatever. um, okay, yeah. So again, it's a home game. If you're in Columbus, get to the game. Um, make that place loud. Help us push the team to our first win at home this season. But yeah, I'll just close it off here. Unless you got anything else you wanted to say, Gabe.
I think that's about it.
Okay. Well, as always, please subscribe wherever you listen to this podcast, whether that's Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Audible, Amazon, whatever. Wherever you're listening right now, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. If you haven't rated the podcast, please give us 5 stars so we can get more visibility. If you
Share
want
with
to,
friends too.
yeah, share it with anyone who is a Crew fan or you think could become a Crew fan.
Share it with any Orlando fans too.
Yeah, yes.
I bet they would laugh at this.
They'll love this.
Yeah.
If you want to see our faces when we're doing this podcast, we are on National Soccer Network. They have a website, and they also have a Roku channel. Just search National Soccer Network; it will come up. We're also on YouTube. And then if you like this, but you want it in short form, we're also on TikTok. So follow us there. And we also put stuff on YouTube Shorts and Instagram. Basically, we're all over the place. And then of course, we try to do episodes every 3 or 4 days, and yeah. So keep up with us, and we'll be back once we beat Orlando. And if we don't beat Orlando, we might not. We might not be.
Yeah, don't listen to us if we don't beat Orlando if you have children.
Yeah, it might not be a great episode to listen. No, but until then, thanks for listening, and go Crew.
For the Crew podcast.